Oh, what up, YouTube fam? How's it going, guys? I hope everyone had an out of this galaxy new year. Today's a very special episode of Going Grennon. We're going to take a little break from Caitlin, and I'm going to give you guys a full man cave tour. And it's not just any man cave, okay? This is a fully Star Wars themed man cave. If you're interested in any of the stuff I show you here today, just check out the link in the description. I'll list everything here that I found for you guys. Other than that, all right, guys, I hope you're ready. Step into my office. All right, so as you can see, the first thing that your eyes kind of land on would be this little setup. This is the central TV setup. You can see that I really enjoy my LEDs as I've put them behind the whole TV. I try to do them in every room in the house, but Caitlin had some other visionary ideas. So this little baby Yoda found this little guy at Home Goods. He was only about maybe 20 bucks. And he actually looks really good. Looks a lot better than some of the other baby Yodas that I've seen go for like 300 bucks. So, hey, you can't get enough baby Yoda. I have at least 3 baby Yodas throughout this house, all hidden in different areas. One of them Caitlin doesn't even know about. So, that's a must. Over here, this is a limited, actually. I think this was a Disney thing that they did, at the parks. Here at Disney World and Hollywood Studios when the Star Wars Land first opened up. So these I don't think you could get anymore, at least not from the parks. But this thing is really cool. I think for a cup, the amount of detail on this thing is just ridiculous. I mean, that thing looks real. This is a exact mini replica of Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. Yes, this is the one he used to kill all those younglings and the Sand People. Really crazy stuff here. A lot of history behind this little lightsaber. Definitely a big fan of that. Gonna leave him there with BB-8 for now, though. All right, I bet you guys are also wondering, what's this big platform that they're on? This is actually a cable box. You can get this on Amazon. I'll drop the link for that as well. If you like me and you don't really like cables everywhere, you have a surge protector and stuff, this is kind of a must for me. I hate looking at cables and, it's just very unsightly. That's why I also have this here behind it to kind of hide some of those cables running up, so you really can't see any of it. All right, so now for what everything sits on. This is actually from IKEA. Now, I know since the pandemic, IKEA has next to nothing, so you may or may not find this, but this is the IKEA Besta. Not Beskar, as cool as that is, and I know it sounds very similar, this was not on purpose. This is the Besta is what it's called. This is a faux concrete, so basically just a fake concrete door that I kind of picked out. You can customize everything from the color of this to whatever texture or whatever kind of door you'd like. They kind of pop in, pop out like that. So really, really cool. I'll drop the link for that as well, if I can even find it. Nice. All right, so for the next piece of man cave material, all you gotta do is look right down. This is my Ruggable Darth Vader rug. This thing is awesome because, obviously it's a Darth Vader rug, so what more do you want? But the cool thing about Ruggable is I can actually take this off at any time and I can throw it in my washing machine. So someone comes over, they spill blue milk all over my Darth Vader rug. Well, don't worry, because I can just throw it right in the washer, right in the dryer, and throw it right back over here like nothing ever happened. And I can drink more blue milk. Who doesn't like blue milk?
That's much better than the one I had in the movie.
Well, guys, this brings me to the next part of my video, which would be my seating arrangement. So, these bad boys, I actually found them on Amazon. When we initially ordered them, they messed up the order and gave me like one cloth one faux leather one, so it didn't match. So not only did they refund me, they actually gave me an extra one for free. So I ended up getting like a bunch of chairs, and now I have one in the loft, which Caitlin's not crazy about, but the cats love it, so that's all that matters. This thing here, I won't have a link to this, unfortunately, because it was one of those things where I just kind of found. My brother was nice enough to hook me up with this. He came across it, with his job. This thing is great because it has a couple of different color settings. I can make it, green, red, blue, lighter blue, orange, a lighter green. What more do you want? Okay, so one of my favorite pieces in the man cave that I actually recently found in the last few months. This is a giant Grogu and Mandalorian poster. Freaking awesome. So I can't really take credit for this. One day Caitlin was at HomeGoods, as she is very often, and she calls me and I'm like, oh man, what did you find now? What do you want to buy now? And she goes, babe, I found something here. You need this. I'm getting this for you. Little do I know, HomeGoods even had this. She shows me this picture and I was like, it wasn't even like an option. I knew I had to get it. And ever since then, I mean, it just, come on. It brings me so much joy. Look at that little face. Look at that. Now we'll get into some of the lightsabers that I have. Because I have a few. As you can tell probably by looking around, I love lightsabers. They're just very fun to collect. And I know even since I was a teenager, I either got them through gifts and stuff like that. So I've been collecting them for a little while. And I'll start with this one. This one's really cool because I made this at Disney. We went right before all the COVID stuff started happening. So I was able to get like the full experience at that Star Wars land. And I actually made this. They come out, it's this crazy experience. We have a link to that video as well we'll drop. And it basically shows the whole process. You can make it whatever color you want, put whatever parts you want on it. And I have a lot of like cool futuristic looking ones. So I wanted one that looked more like ancient, kind of like, you know, the little like relic lightsabers that they've been talking about in some of those movies. So this one's really cool. Plus the color's a little bit different, I'll show you. Yellow. So, the next are these curtains. It was really important that I got blackout curtains. I was able to find these again at IKEA because my room is, or the man cave is actually the front room in the house. So we get direct sunlight shooting right through here. And you just don't want that. It gets so hot, it doesn't matter what your AC's on. So I knew that I needed some blackout curtains. These do an excellent job completely blacking out that sun. Check this out. Where'd I go? Okay, so another lightsaber, this is actually the first one I ever got, kind of kicked off my addiction to lightsabers, was the Kylo Ren lightsaber. Arguably the best part about the movies that they made, probably maybe the only good part about the new movies that they made, was Kylo Ren's freaking lightsaber. I know people kind of freaked out when it came out and had a problem with the fact that, you know, they came out from the sides. I thought that was super cool. It was basically like combining Game of Thrones with Star Wars. I mean, come on. Come on. Okay guys, so we saved the best section of the man cave for last. This is my freaking beat laboratory. This is my man cave central station right here. This is where all of the magic happens. This is where all of the gaming happens. There's been blood, sweat, tears, laughs, everything in this little area of the man cave. I'm gonna start pretty much from bottom up so you can kind of see what I'm working with as far as my setup, and I'll drop links to everything that I can. So, especially if you're a guy like me, you weigh a little bit more than your average human, it's really good to have, you know, depending on what kind of floors you have, a kind of like a plastic or some kind of material here to basically prevent your wheels from scratching up or messing up your floor. I'll drop the link to this. I found this on Amazon. It's just a giant, pretty much just one of those giant mats that you put down for your desk. If you don't have one, I really suggest getting one because it doesn't matter what kind of wheels you have, that will scratch your floor right up. This chair, this again, gift from my brother. It's very, very hard to find a link for this, so unfortunately I won't have a link for this one. But find yourself a good office chair. You know, they have them at IKEA. You can get a gaming chair. I personally had gaming chairs. I find them to be overpriced and a little bit uncomfortable. They look like they're pretty comfortable and the headrest seems nice, but once you get it, it just doesn't seem to fit, at least my body type, like it kind of should. But can't go wrong with just a standard desk chair. Now, this actual desk, this is an electric desk. Again, this was a gift, so I don't really have a link for this one, unfortunately, but I love this freaking desk. It's huge. This was actually an espresso brown. My wife, who is the filmer right now, she is so great at painting stuff. I'm sure as you've seen in her other videos, she actually painted this to give it more of like a weathered gray wood look. And the paint has held up. I mean, it's been years. This thing is still going strong, paint-wise and everything. It is great. And come on, look how cool this is. Come on. Okay, so now, for the best part, the electronics. Now, as I'm sure you saw, this is my big old beautiful crazy shaped PS5. I got the digital edition because I didn't have a PS4. I was an Xbox guy. And I kind of flip-flopped from PS2 to Xbox, and I kind of thought I was sticking with them, but the PS5 just seems so much cooler, so I had to go with the PS5. Not easy to find. This thing is great. Not really much to be said about a PS5. You guys pretty much know. As far as this though, I did get the black controller. Now, this is a big deal only because I love the PlayStation 2 so much, and this kind of mimics that look, like that really black, sleek, really cool look that the PS2 had, which is kind of the theme that I'm going for here. I actually have the black plates. What's cool about these are interchangeable, so I can take this off, throw on some new ones, change up the whole vibe. So that's what I got going on. I'll drop a link to this. This is a double controller holder for the PlayStation 5 DualSense. It holds two of them, and it really doesn't go anywhere. Pretty sturdy. Really love this. So I'll drop a link for that. Behind it, you'll notice I got the Sony Pulses. They are wireless headsets. Now, what's good about these is for $100 for a wireless headset, very good deal. Most wireless headsets are in upwards of $200 plus. You really don't find headsets that are, you know, this good of quality and wireless for that price. Definitely a good purchase. Now, next to it, this is gonna be really nerdy. You guys ready for this one? This is not just a normal Nintendo Switch. I'm sure you guys know what these look like. This is a Pokemon edition Nintendo Switch Lite. Love this little thing. I love Pokemon. I don't give a crap what age I am. Absolutely love Pokemon. So having this little thing for car rides, you know, any kind of situation where I gotta wait somewhere for hours, you don't really have anything to do, this thing is a lifesaver.
Following me to Zara.
Following her, oh my God. Following Caitlin through Sephora, Zara, just any kind of trip that she wants to drag me through, man, this thing pays for itself. Now, who would I trust to hold my pens more than Darth freaking Vader? If you look under here, that's my little pen guy right there. That's Darth Vader. Kat actually got that for me. I believe it was for one of my Christmas gifts a couple years ago or something. And I mean, he's just been holding my pens ever since. He's the best. Thanks so much, Darth. Okay, so I got dual monitor set up. I actually have the dual monitor arm set up. If you look back here, it's fully adjustable. You can kind of see the arms, kind of move them whichever way I want. I can twist them if I want. This is really good if you got two screens, you know, especially if you're working from home, the more screens, the better. And I'll drop a link to that as well. These are just kind of some, you know, outdated monitors. I don't really have a link for them because they don't really make them anymore. Kind of got to upgrade the monitors. That's next. So the last bit of my man cave I really want to show you, it is my wall of Star Wars. It literally has all of the best lightsabers from the original 6 movies and the original 3 movie posters. I actually found these at Hobby Lobby. These are plaques, not posters, so they're pretty sturdy, they hold up well, and they look nice. I've lined those up. I'm pretty proud of the lining job that I did because in our old place, I kind of eyed it and hung it up and kind of looked like one of those like cell phone tower bars where everything is kind of on a slant. So did a really good job this time. Very proud of that. These lightsabers, these are some of the nicest lightsabers in my opinion that I have. They're some of my favorites as well. You really got to start with this one. This is Mace Windu's lightsaber. I was looking for this one for a long time, obviously because it's freaking purple. It doesn't say bad mother effer on it like Samuel L. Jackson's original one. I kind of wish they engraved that into there, but can't have everything. So that is definitely a favorite of mine. This one, you saw the mini version of it. This is Anakin's lightsaber. They say Rey's lightsaber, but really it's Anakin's lightsaber. I don't care what they say. This was used to actually kill all the sand people. So that's a really fun fact. And it's blue, one of the best colors. This one here, everyone should know what this lightsaber is. This would be Darth Vader's. As you can see, it's really thick and kind of like not really meant for a human hand, kind of more for like a robot or a cyborg, something like that. Darth Vader's lightsaber, not super comfortable, super cool looking though. And then the last one here, this is Luke's green lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. The reason this lightsaber is actually green, and the reason we even have green lightsabers, is because the blue would not show up when they were filming outside. He actually needed to switch the color to green just to get the shot. So that's the reason we have multicolored lightsabers, not just red and blue, which I thought was a really fun little fact. So this is pretty much my favorite wall. I love working here, and I love gaming here. Just everything about this is just a really cool vibe. Really love it. So I hope you guys like my man cave. I'm going to be adding some stuff to it. Maybe in the future, as I get some more things going on, I'll do a man cave tour updated or part 2. I know that there's a little bit of empty space around here, maybe for one of those Han Solo trapped in carbonite things, but I got to convince the wife of that. So wish me luck. If you guys have gotten inspo for anything here, you want to show us, we're going to have our Instagrams dropped in the description below as well. I'll make sure all these links are in the below. Everything that I can, I'll, of course, put a link in below. If you guys have any questions, anything at all, please reach out to us. We love interacting with you fans. Thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. We would love to be able to do some more content for you guys. You guys have been the best. So thank you to everyone that's been supporting us. Really, we appreciate it. And may the Force, of course, be with you.